Поправь.
Can't say I'm.
Oh.
Fond of these lodgings. Talk about close.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
I wish. Between the invaders, the order defected.
Mm. Oh.
Did that blast give me a dunder? Or is some damn stranger walking into my area of operation right after we've been attacked? You got any reason I oughtn't have you shot? Yeah? And what exactly makes you so sure of that? Huh. Interesting. Did he say who he thinks did hit us? Not that it matters, I suppose. Not like we can muster a counterattack or anything. But even if I did believe you, so what? Seriously? You expecting me to ring up Auntie and tell her, hello, Maven of all marketing? Just letting you know that this scrutinization officer says everything's hunky-dory. You've clearly been out in the Dorado sun for too long. Ah, an offer for transaction. Now you're talking my language. Didn't reckon you were someone sympathetic to our ways. It just so happens we might be able to trade services. Normally, I wouldn't admit this kind of weakness. It's bad practice. But I'm really in the squeeze, and you might be useful. Lately, my luck's been right miserable. I got enemy sneak attacks. I got grunts murdering each other. I got unsanctioned power struggles. And it all risks reflecting badly on me. Well, who else should I be worried about? Do you have any idea how abysmal that's going to look at my next employment review? You cut down the number of issues that are vexing me, and I'll send you a word of peace and harmony up the chain. What's good for me is good for you, see? Quid pro quo. Or, if all that sounds like too much work for you, there are other ways to curry my favor. Make me believe your good intentions. Encourage me to take your side. That bomb that hit us, it was filled with uranium. So not only did it kill us the good old-fashioned way, it also caused serious poisoning. My contract medicalist over there is literally up to her elbows in it. Her hourly rate is ridiculous, and our damn auto docs have gone on the fritz from the workload. You get her the compression coil she needs to make the auto docs work, and that should cut her billable hours in half, and then I'll send your message. There's been a murder at one of our forts. A trooper's accused of poisoning her senior officer for some preposterous reason. Problem is, I'm already short on medical specialists. The last thing I can do is waste one for days just to find out if she did or didn't toxify him. Well, I suppose it can't reflect badly on me to simply report the facts. And you have already made me look better in the eyes of the executives. All right, I'll send it. Though if you're looking for more work, I'll gladly pay you as per Auntie's rules and bylaws. Solving the rest sure would pluck some cysts off the pig that is my migraine. Pay you? Without a previous agreement? So you ain't part of Auntie's at all, are you? No, if you're fool enough to do it without a contract, you're fool enough to do it for free. But that's all the more reason for you to fill the contracts I have left. They're plenty lucrative enough to make you feel passably compensated. This is gonna make no more sense for me saying it than it's gonna make for you hearing it, but apparently, the senior officer at one of my forts is a mantisaur. A real, actual, pincer-faced, carapace-having mantisaur. Not a half-human one, or a psychic one, or a talking one, just a regular old head-munching mantisaur. Anyways, there's some dispute over who his second should be, and he can't exactly decide himself. So go sort it out for me, and I will gladly send your message. How did you know its name? And taken care of? But it's resolved. Wonderful. I had no idea how to even approach the issue. And I digress. When you walked into my chaos, I never fathomed you'd become such a boon to my personal endeavors. Job done and payment proffered. And if you'll leave me, I've got lots left to attend to. But do come back if you can be of any further use to me.
Damn it! Who pissed in my pants?
Got my lamps on an unfront.
Somebody passes me, I'll cross them off. I'm a full bird today. Anybody got the time? Regina, time? Time? Time! Talking to myself now, huh? Must have cobwebs in the attic.
Troublemaker approaching.
Boy, damn it! Who pissed in my pants? All in my brain box.
Security level 1. Suspicious.
Spy.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander. How are you still upright over there?
Spy, move.
Processing.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Electrical dampeners
Troublemaker
failing.
approaching.
Don't make me avenge you.
Ready to wait. Check enemy light just turned on.
Talking to myself now, huh? Must have cobwebs in the attic. reconnoitering. Anybody got the time? Shush! The Adrena time? Time? Time! Will you shut up? Gotta be close! Adrena time? Exactly in the light of humor. Now it's scrap. No more!
Let's dispense with the how do you
Grab second! Look up, Commander! Don't make me avenge you! I'm dead without my Adrena time.
I spy my next victim. I mean a hostile combatant.
Just another adequate day in paradise.
watch your face!
Sharp enough. Hostiles nearby.
Anybody got the time? The gotta check for skulkers. Shush! Is it time for Adrena?
Give the order and I'll take care of it.
I spy my next victim. I mean a hostile combatant.
Huh? What's that?
Let me know when you needed us.
Near death's not a good look, Commander.
Get a ton of time.
Appreciate a little help, Commander.
Check enemy.
Adrena time. That you? You're just not a good look, Commander.
Sure. Anyway. Need something, Commander? Sure.
Jessup, off. All right, who's shit in my pants? Not funny, Carl.
Aggressor at hand. Hostiles!
On your toes.
Look up, Commander. Don't make me avenge you.
Adrena time. That you? Oh, shush!
Let me know when you need a strength.
Swine.
Aggressor at hand.
The idea is to kill them before you die. Eyes up. Hostiles.
Talking to myself now, huh? Must have cobwebs in the attic. Reconnoitering.
That's gratifying. Like crushing a bothersome worm under my boot.
The lower hall is for contemplative calculation. The upper hall is for somber.
Sorry.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
If we factor for random elements,
The Protectorate have only been told a watered-down revision of Order philosophy.
Conveyed to me by Alexandra Mollis
A scientician yearns to visit the archive on Cloister. One day, it will process all of our equations.
Have you beheld that new rifle up at the monastery? The Oracle?
The one Wiley designed, right?
Administrator Agarwal tells me you played a pivotal role in persuading the refugees to abandon their petition to move into the exclusion zone. Well done. Anything I can do to assist you? Oh, of course. What would you like to discuss? Apart from providing them sustenance, shelter, and scientific ministry, you mean? Need I remind you, Arcadia is at war. This is what war looks like, I'm afraid. The Order is operating within a very reasonable framework to provide as much aid as it can. Yes, what have you discovered?
About me, was it?
I converse with many members of the Order on a number of subjects. No doubt I was extolling Seer Wiley's numerous virtues. We can discuss this more at a later time. Any other updates? No updates on my side of things. Anything I can do to assist you? Yes, what have you discovered? Oh, you've lessened the load on my mind considerably. And you have the Order's gratitude. Any other updates? Welcome back. I assume you're not here for that debate. Anything I can do to assist you? Illuminating the path to true erudition is an abbot's moral duty. Whatever I can tell you, I will. Rift worshippers spouting inane theories. They began showing up prior to the invasion. The first sign of dysfunction in the Protectorate always starts small, doesn't it? No. Anything I can do to assist you? Oh, of course. But we are... Welcome back. Anything I can do to assist you? Well, anything I can do to assist you? Yes, what have you discovered?
Ruth Bassar is the first among equals of the Laureate Council. She will raise humanity to perfection.
Algorithmic dissonance? Don't like the sound of it.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
Why, the very idea is... Between the invaders, order defecting, there's no putting this rat back.
Got my lamps on an unfriendly.
An ongoing prolongation of existence advisory remains in effect for all presently transiting the Golden Ridge region. Marco's caution is highly urged. instructed to closely monitor their surroundings at all times.
Architect. I hope this does not turn back into an active war. This is the Order's anti-air control center. If you don't have specific business here, kindly keep moving. To inform you, Serenium Manufactory 7 is presently under lockdown. Unauthorized entry
maintenance malfunction, laboratory mishap, and/or miscellaneous unspeakable dangers.
Please call again at a more convenient time.
Hello? Someone there? Yes? Did the missive not play, or was it garbled in some way? Are you somehow struggling with coherence? If so, to be clear, Zerania Manufactory 7 presently and for an indeterminate time is in lockdown. That means no external transmissions, no visitors. you have a writ? From the abbot. But we don't have any means of... yes, they said they have a... yes, sir.
This is Factor Méthodier. Am I to understand you have orders from the abbot? Quite convenient for you. I have no way of verifying without allowing you entry. Very well. Come inside and we'll see this sorted. Building on the left.
Yes, right over here. You're not getting down below until you talk to me.
This unit is currently unavailable for meaningless interaction.
So, the abbot deigned to send someone whilst we're contending with all manner of emergencies, did he? And you've brought along your own rift cultist, I see. In case we required poor methodology and ample bloodshed.
Poor methodology? How dare you? Do you think ample bloodshed just happens by itself?
All within the Order are equal parts of the equation. It is functionally useless to imply greater influence. Sometimes I cannot fathom what goes through the abbot's mind, but your papers do seem to be legitimate. I will unlock the elevator so you can speak with Proctor Svoboda below. I'll send word you're en route, but fair warning, I cannot predict what reception you will receive. I expect your behavior will remain impeccable. As soon as I've seen to securing the facility, I'll be along straight away. The recent attack may have originated from this facility, but I assure you it was not at our hand. We have no desire to resume open warfare with Auntie's choice. One of our transport pods, filled with Zeranium, was diverted toward, or more specifically at, their location. We have a working hypothesis about who is responsible. Initial evidence looks rather conclusive. And we have managed to corner the apparent perpetrator down below, which would be a good thing if they had not, somehow seized control of the manufactory operations. Our suspect, one Initiate Alva, previously supervised launch controls. Though steadfastly maintaining her innocence, she has also barricaded herself in the operations control room below. A move not likely to allay anyone's suspicions. Both of them? I admit I'm to a reasonable degree pleased you are on hand to corroborate current suppositions. May your query yield favorable results.
It evidently originated here. Transport pod full of Zeranium. Blue outpost opportunity to naught but tinges and flinders.
Wait, so has it been classified as an accident? Or an attack?
What I'd like to know is why our illustrious seer provided zero warning beforehand. The Proctor's a low-functioning functionary at best. I mean, just look at this mess. That explosion.
Well, running a manufactory must require extraordinary, fastidiousness.
Little good that's doing us now. Little good that'll do us when Aunties arrive.
You lose something down there?
Initiate Alva, stand down. Relinquish control of this facility immediately.
Oh, my dear Proctor, you can't believe a low-level drudge like me is responsible for any of this.
You'd have us all believe you seized control to demonstrate your innocence. Wait, is this being broadcast?
I have no idea how this audio doodad works. You're the one in charge here, Proctor Svoboda. Are you sure you didn't do something?
I demand your unconditional surrender at once.
Hello, Proctor? I'm pushing buttons over here now. Did I disconnect you somehow?
Emergency detoxification initiated. What's her name took over?
Ah, yes, of course. Next on my list of lowest probability events, strangers sent by the abbot, gallivanting about amidst a lockdown. If we'd been able to communicate beyond our walls, might have saved you a trip. As I can successfully report, we have identified the responsible party. It's less what happened than who happened. Initiate Alva, that is. A low-level subordinate, assigned here years ago. Her role was to launch transport pods of volatile uranium to collection points in space. Not at the outposts of our rivals. Those poor, short-sighted commercialists. A spy or turncoat, no doubt. A sleeper agent from one of those secret enemy programs you're always hearing about. Within a beat of us hearing of the attack, Alva seized command of the system and locked herself in the control center. She then forcefully repelled several attempts to extricate her. 2 are dead already. Poor Jacobs lost a hand trying to pry free the outer doors. Why, she could destroy this entire place at any moment from in there. I implore you to stop her before she does so. I fear violence may be our only recourse. Whatever for. We've already established her guilt. Failed to see the use, frankly. I suppose some limited nosing about before dispatching her wouldn't hurt. Presuming she doesn't kill us all in the meantime. I'll be in my office. Let me know once she's no longer a problem.
Stop deviating from the baseline.
I suppose I could spare 0.004% of my daily cycle to say hello.
Now, this is important. Would you describe the Varachnid's Calicity as slavering when it attacked? How much viscous fluid would you estimate was involved?
I don't know anything about the fluid's volume. Thing attacked, I shot it. There's goo all over the spot it emerged. Measure that, maybe.
Two exemplars, dead as Pythagoras. No one's been inside operation since. Just a run-of-the-mill golden mean initiate.
Now listen to yourself.
Of course she's hiding something. You think those two exemplars just fell wrong?
Investigator.
They're hardly prone
Factor
to
said head on
involuntary
in.
self-injury.
Investigator? Always account for standard deviation.
Alva's been here for how many
Show
years?
your work or shove
Never
off?
noticed her. Just
All
blended in
your
with the
endeavors
scenery
add to
somehow.
the equation.
Please, don't distract me from my more pressing distractions.
Glad those not skilled at math can fulfill some other function. I only question them being in roles of significant authority.
You have a very non-scholarly look about you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, hello. A visitor. Who is it they're sending now? And who are you, dear? You're what? Some maverick for hire? Oh, no, I can see it now. Earth Directorate, yes? Like Commander Zane and that rascal Buddy. And who is that you brought with you? A friend? Another Earth Directorate agent, I see. Seems sad.
Is she talking about me?
Glorious dawn, I take it. Sensational look, dear. All this for me. Fear I hardly deserve such attention. This entire business is just a terrible misunderstanding. Oh, believe you me, I'd like to know that more than anyone. I am thoroughly unaware how anyone would think me capable of all this. I am a simple, unremarkable factotum, an everyday order initiate, well at ease in her small role within the plan. It's all a mistake, compounded by hearsay, miscommunication, and faulty conclusions. I'll tell you exactly what happened. Our transport pod leveled outpost opportunity. I immediately realized someone must have bypassed my terminal. I initiated a lockdown to block further tampering. Had I not, additional attacks may have continued. Now, despite a long record of dedicated service, who's being blamed for this calamity? Me, somehow. I hate to speak poorly of management, but we work folk around the manufactory consider the proctor something of a petty bureaucrat, dear. I assume she's acting as any functionary would, assigning blame to appear in control. Well, you know the type, surely. Yes, that was terrible. I feel awful. Though technically speaking, they did kill each other. There was a scuffle. Their weapons fired. It was a most unfortunate thing. Dear me, I wish I did, but... Actually, there may be a way you could gain answers here. The firing record should contain all relevant details regarding the launch. Why, yes, I could unseal access to the records repository for you and open the path leading there. I'd be right grateful if you'd have a look. I swear I'm completely innocent of this heinous act they're accusing me of. All right, fair enough. Understood. Appreciate your help, dear. Please return when you have found something. May the plan favor us against long odds.
May circumstances proceed toward intended results. Patrol's back, I hear. Don't see Auntie's being too dissuaded.
We should keep moving, Commander. I'll see what...
Our Earth Directorate friend. Well, you might as well finish what you started. Might be a straggler or two left around. It would probably be prudent not to leave any witnesses here. And by probably, I mean a probability rate of 96.98%, so fairly certain. Someone on the same side as you, apparently. Or forced to be. When you're finished with the rest of the Proctor's supporters, come back and we'll talk more.
Inexplicable.
Let me know when you need a distraction. Let me back up!
Balancing.
I'm seeing unfriendly scorpions!
Hello. I've been conversing with Factor Matadier here while you were away. Understand you've met?
Yes, they witnessed me rather discomposed, I fear. Visions of Auntie's choice reprisal clouded my thoughts at the time. Troops now guard the entrance above. Our safety addressed, I have turned my attention to the cause of our situation here, and I have deemed it wise to investigate further. Do not let my position fool you. All within the Order are scienticians, and hence we seek the truth of any hypothesis based on evidence. The Proctor's accusation is no different. A recent security audit brought up several curious messages meant for an unknown party, sent from a terminal somewhere on the premises. We were unable to track down the whereabouts of this mystery terminal, but one message contained certain oblique references to placing blame. Nothing conclusive, yet enough to give me pause.
You examined the launch records, yes? Did you find anything, dear? Well, I'd certainly hoped they'd exonerate me, but somehow I'm unsurprised they bear signs of falsification. Believe I'm starting to see a pattern. But listen to me. What do I know about this sort of thing? I know I've watched too many Aetherwave serials. Suppose they fuel my fervent imagination. But still, even the most junior scientician knows the best explanation is one requiring the fewest assumptions. Ergo, I set the correct coordinates. Someone overrode them. Someone may be pulling her strings, perhaps. That's what investigators like you say, isn't it? Now, what you uncovered appears to imply two further avenues of inquiry. A uranium leak occurred moments after the launch. I imagine it may have been used as a diversion, allowing the culprit time to falsify the record. The overriding of the coordinates also deserves a look. Don't you think?
I can speak to the coordinate override, I believe. All commands are routed through the hub in central processing. If one meant to accomplish what you're suggesting, they would likely look to do it there.
I expect the uranium leak stemmed from alterations to the control boards and refinement logistics. I'd look for any signs of tampering that may point to the culprit. Oh, I'm full of hidden depths, dear, but this isn't the time. Later, I promise. Anything you want to know, from my first science crush to my scientician aptitude test scores. All right. There. I've unsealed both areas. With hope, what you discover will help us determine the responsible party.
I'll stay here and play for more time. If the Proctor sends anyone, I'll say I'm close to convincing you to surrender.
Well, you might as well finish what you started. Might be a straggler or two left. It would probably be prudent not to leave any witnesses here. And by probably, I mean a probability rate of 96.98%, so fairly certain. Someone on the same side as you, apparently. Or forced to be. When you're finished with the rest of the Proctor's supporters, come back and we'll talk more.
Hostiles. Hostile spot!
Indelibly eradicate algorithmic dissonance. Gathering heuristics. An inopportune time for distraction.
Aberrant event. Enough shilly-shallying.
Deactivation imminent. My attention is again undivided. Assessing. Contraption inaccessible. Investigating phenomena. Can't silence it from here.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
I see an unfriendly sword.
Aggressor at hand.
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Svoboda sure has it out for that initiate. Guess I would too if Alva had killed a bunch of my colleagues. Ready to take the heat off you, Commander.
Trouble? Spy movement! On your command.
Hope that wasn't intentional.
Over here.
Thank you kindly. I am decidedly in your debt. Anything you need? Anything I, a lowly archivist, can provide you, a heroic individual who is handy with doors? Well, again, I deeply appreciate your skillful aid. Careful on your way out. Try not... May all your endeavors elicit expected results.
Troublemaker approach.
May all your theories prove true.
Take him out! Commander, watch your vitals! Knew you had my back.
Factor's been in there a while now. Perhaps this conundrum is...
I've got your numeral. Keep May all your theories prove true. And may the plan guide you. Investigator.
May all your endeavors add to the equation.
I like that Alva. Granted, she's most likely lying through her teeth, but at least she's interesting.
So this is where they moved all the Zeranium mining and processing to when they decommissioned the autonomous extractorium, huh? It's quite impressive. Would be quite inconvenient if all the Zeranium spontaneously exploded while we were down here.
Yes, suppose you'll do. I'd been hoping an empiricist or assessor would amble by, but you appear reasonably apt. The Zeranium overflow venting has gone completely haywire. What else will this higgledy-piggledy nightmare of a day bring? I was ordered to keep watch until a specialist arrives. Might I entreat you to act in such a capacity? The control board to divert the flow of Zeranium is up yonder in refinery logistics. If so, I have something for your time and effort. Well, as a fellow student of science, you'll be especially interested in what I have to offer. We developed a pharmaceutical primer that, technically it poisons you a little, but also heals you quite effectively. Shut off the gas, it's yours. Tremendous. May deliberate endeavors beget expected results.
you're back. I see my choice in you was well-founded. Zeranium overflow venting has returned to a non-haywire state, and my internal levels of disquietude have lessened along with it. With the leak abated, I am fully prepared to be peppered with queries. Not much. Keeps to herself mostly. Or that is entirely. Like all of us, she resided in the barracks 15 degrees to the northeast from here. You mean just after the attack occurred? I was in a state of anxiety at the time, and, well, I'm sure you're aware higher levels of cortisol can impede the encoding of memory. Ah, quite right. Anything else? Now that you mention it, yes. I recall I was worried about one crisis, and my mind was completely occupied by this other crisis nearby. I must admit, I haven't given the attack a single thought since. I do hope everyone's okay. I am...
You better sleep with both eyes open.
May all your endeavors add to the equation.
What is with the anomalous behavior?
Oh, hello, dear. Why, we were just talking about you.
Or specifically, potential implications for a multitude of troubling scenarios, based on probable results of your investigation, downstream outcomes, and such and the like.
You know how the Order is, always calculating something. But please, tell us what you discovered.
Yes, certain facts don't quite line up. You're holding something back. That much is obvious. You are far more capable than some back-manufactory button pusher. Who are you, really?
I am a dedicated agent of the Order, but no, dear. My name is not Miriam Alva. I am Marisol Delgado, formerly of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection.
That group was just a story to scare novice scienticians. Next, you're going to be telling me you're... Wait. It is you, isn't it? The one they called the Endpoint. I must admit, I'm not entirely sure. The rumors about your department. They said anyone who might delay the equation being solved disappeared. If there are any hints of truth to that, I find it severely at odds with Order tenets for balancing efficiency with humanity.
This is hardly the time for a history lesson or debate, I'm afraid. I arrived decades ago to lie low after a difficult assignment. More than that, I have nothing to speak on at present.
That you are who you are, and are standing right, and have been here for years. It's all much to digest. I suspect your methods are not my own, nor the Order's, as I know it. And I fear your intentions for Proctor Svoboda. I cannot be party to this, but neither shall I stand in your way.
A wise calculation, my friend. Good thing you showed up when you did. You saved me from having to kill everyone here. Not that I was relishing the idea, but you provided other options. Svoboda has much to answer for. Let's go see that she does.
What's this? What are you doing here? Come to surrender, I take it?
After decades keeping this identity, your inexpert blundering has rendered it obsolete. I am Marisol Delgado, former head intercessor of the Order. This would be an ideal time to confess everything. Before you die.
You can't possibly be party to all this. Not with her vast misdeeds so readily apparent.
Our investigator has definitively determined my innocence following a thorough investigation.
I don't know what you found, but any so-called evidence was likely laid there for someone to discover. By a party with years spent in hiding. This is all nothing more than a flagrant example of artifice and bunco. An elaborate song and dance from an admitted imposter.
Enough, traitor. You made your play. You lost. No more deception. No more lies. Time to pay what is due.
No, wait,
Thus concludes a thoroughly distasteful business. What a nice and thoughtful thing to say, dear. Best search her office. Someone clearly was pulling her strings.
Well, you sure cut them. That was breathtaking. And hilarious. What artistry! What subterfuge! What aim!
The terminal unsealed the effluvium repository. That's traditionally off limits. Ideal spot to hide something. We should take a look. This space used to be brimming with runoff chemical sludge. It's been renovated, I see. Another terminal. Go ahead. You should have the honors. The Proctor's efforts appear part of a larger scheme. Clemens? The archivist? Ah, that follows, I suppose. Still more that I missed. I have some unfinished business I need to get back to. I could use help from an operator like you. Believe my specific skills could benefit your efforts as well. I'd propose a strategic partnership. You help me, I help you. What do you say? I've an old contact on Cloister I need to look up. Part of a small matter there. Some research the Order considered heretical. Worth restarting, I think. Good, good. It's a little crowded here, though, isn't it?
Sure, I could use a few ticks off my feet. Leg has been aching a bit. But hey, you need me, you know where to find me. And don't let that one stray outside your peripherals, if you take my meaning.
Excellent. Well then, I am quite ready to leave this place.
My fellow Loyalists, it is time. Due to the Earth Directorate operatives' continued meddling, we must increment our timetable by a factor of hours, not days. Accordingly, our forces have taken over the monastery. Those I predetermined to be resilient to reason have been executed. The rest should not cause us trouble. I have locked the lift to prevent the agent from reaching the monastery. But the following code will grant you access. 34145. I will continue my work from here, supplying Augustine with everything she needs for our plan to succeed, and delaying the agent as I'm able to. May the results of our actions today secure a more prosperous tomorrow for our sacred order.
Seer Wiley isn't very good at this whole seer business, is he? Nice of him to just hand us the code like that. We should remember to mock him for that as he bleeds out.
I realize you didn't receive the most welcome of receptions here. I can't completely argue with that. I recognize you've done right by us here today, and I appreciate your efforts.